If you see a person who is trying to change, help that person, continue to motivate that person.
Is actually they need to enlighten others that listen to their music that these drugs are not they are actually harmful.
Within the last decade, the involvement of our youth in drug abuse subculture has taken a wide and frightening dimension. Pharmaceutical opiates such as codeine, tramadol, morphine are now abused along with traditional drugs such as alcohol, cannabis, amphetamine, and other dependence-producing drugs.
Since the launch of WADA, the agency has reached out to various strata of society through intensive advocacy targeting governors, governors' wives, religious leaders, traditional rulers, and social groups, amongst others. We have reached out to all 36 state governments and FCT with regard to the establishment and strengthening of drug control committees.
Adolescent and youth of both sexes between the ages of 15 to 35 years constitute the high-risk group. Other groups of abusers are students, drivers, commercial sex workers, unemployed, artisans, and graduates.
Today, as we commemorate the United Nations Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, let us commit ourselves to our shared responsibility to protect our communities, safeguard our youth, and preserve our future. Let us stand together in solidarity, guided by the principles of justice, compassion, and respect for human rights. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have contributed to the success of this event and to our ongoing efforts against drugs. Thank you, MTN Foundation, for your unceasing partnership.
Nigeria started as a transit point in the international trade in illicit drugs. However, recent events show that the nation has become a user country as drug barons have found new customers in most vulnerable group, that is, the youth. At the annual celebration of the United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking at the State House, Abuja, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has charged the larger Nigerian society against social and structural stigmatization of drug use victims, which hinders them from accessing needed care and support. The president, who was represented by the secretary to the government of the federation, endorsed the theme of the celebration, which is People First, Stop Stigma and Discrimination, Strengthen Prevention.
We must also support those who are struggling with drug addiction and provide them with treatment and necessary support they need to overcome their addiction. In the face of these challenges, it is imperative that we adopt a people-centered approach that focuses on prevention and treatment as key pillars of our response. On this World Drug Day, we stand together to reaffirm our commitment to combating drug abuse and illicit drug trafficking.
We all have individual and collective efforts to support the agency in this fight. Businesses can help by providing legitimate livelihood for treated drug users, while the media can continue to help raise awareness on the dangers of drug use.
We need to recognize that organized crime in Nigeria has evolved structurally over the past few decades. It has grown more sophisticated and versatile, and it has become more violent and better organized. More than ever before, organized crime groups are polycriminal. Consequently, our response must follow suit and focus on improving domestic coordination and cooperation among the various specialized law enforcement agencies.
The children who are about to start, or those halfway through the abuse, we should change those look at these children or young adults less when we catch them as criminals.
And NADAC is working closely in concert with NDLEA to rid the country of the headed problem of drug abuse and trafficking in the country. And IDG has assured that we continue to work in close concert with you, with your excellencies.
Okay, so we've actually had some myth that most artists take drugs, but it's not actually all of them. See, basically those who take drugs is either they've been going through a lot. So these are musicians. They actually, as you hear in their stories, they don't sleep because they want to get entertained, they want to get money. So we need to advise them that they should calm down, because this is actually killing them. They are killing themselves to make money. And what happens when you die? Like, we've had musicians who die because of drug overdose at the past years. Now they can't spend the money that they've been staying awake just. So they should just calm down, because talent is given. Actually, it's a gift. So you don't need much stress about it. When you should calm down and make your music, make it actually about impacting the world, and you see most people actually listen to it, and they should also impact others in their music. Most of them actually sing about the drugs they take, that it's enjoyable, they are flexible. Actually, deep down, it's killing them, and they know. Like, there's actually this musician that died, I think 2019, Juice WRLD. He actually used to say it, that the drugs are killing him. So it's actually, they need to enlighten others that listen to their music that these drugs are not they are actually harmful.
Therefore, you stop the vibe of, oh, smoking is a good thing, it's like the norm these days. It doesn't actually help, because it tends to affect with the younger ones. You see a lot of young children now think like, certain youth ambassadors are, advertising smoking as a normal norm. You see that we, the younger generation, we also want to do that, because we feel, this is nice, isn't not this person that is showing us that this is okay, so why can't we do it? If you see a person who is trying to change, help that person, continue to motivate that person, continue to speak to that person, continue to build that person until a time will come he or she can stand on his own.
The fight against drug abuse is everyone's fight, saying it must be intensified to rid the system of the menace. The agency cannot win the war against illicit drugs without the active collaboration of all stakeholders. By raising awareness, educating communities, and promoting acceptance, we can challenge these harmful stereotypes and foster a society that embraces individuals on their path to recovery. Olayemi Eson for Spy TV.